Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. Welcome to a special edition of the Gaming Saloon as we do our E3 special coverage for day one of E3.
With our old school image.
Yes, because I don't have a new one up just yet.
And we kind of forgot about that all the way up till now.
Yeah. Alright. Now, we will be covering Microsoft press conference, the EA press conference, and the Ubisoft press conference. Yes, Sony is going on right now. Yes, I have TweetDeck open. No, I will not be trying. No, I will try my best. I'm just going to not try to comment on anything Sony does right now. Unless it's something really stupid.
Yes, he will wind up saying something about Sony's press conference throughout this stream.
Yes. I can't lie on that one.
So Sony, be warned. Don't do anything stupid.
And on top of that, we had 3 demos straight from Game Trailers' all-access event for today that are stuff we haven't really covered in any form, or at least not in any gameplay form before. So to kick off with, we got Microsoft. And guess what they didn't do?
Be smart.
No. They did not address in any way, shape, or form any of the problems people have had with the Xbox One since it's been announced. Not a peep.
I get back to exactly what I said. Nothing smart.
They barely mentioned anything from the event 3 weeks ago. Barely.
You know why?
Everyone shit on that event so hard it was ridiculous.
Exactly.
Alright.
Although why they blew E3 is beyond me, but
we're not going to be going over and how things went down, but we will be hitting just about everything that went there, hopefully.
Hopefully.
First off, we got a prize. Guess how much you're paying for that Xbox One?
They can keep it. All I gotta say.
We got $499 in North America, $499 euros in Europe, and 429 pounds.
Also in Europe.
So, yeah.
They can keep that. I paid a little more than that for my laptop, and my laptop can do just as much as they're showing the Xbox One can do.
We had to pay twice as much as that for my laptop, but I think it can do far more than that. Including porn, as the stream I was watching, repping on the conference said. Then again, any computer worth its salt can do porn.
Yeah.
Moving on. But on top of that, and I have to bring up a separate article for this one. Guess what they're also doing?
Being stupid? Or, well, no, we done address that.
How do you define a bonus for pre-ordering a console?
How do you?
Because they're doing it. I feel the anger building. Microsoft is doing a premium day one edition of the Xbox One.
So, what is so special about that? And I'm kind of eating my words as they're coming out right there.
It includes a limited edition controller.
Whoa.
Token code to unlock day one achievement. Premium packaging.
Ooh.
And a decal.
Ah.
And DLC for Rise, Son of Rome, which is an exclusive multiplayer map and sword with bonus attributes. Forza 5, with access to 4 cars, tuned to the top of their class. And Exports Rivals, exclusive sporting equipment that separates your champion from the rest of the world, and Dead Rising 3 exclusive Frank West and Chuck Green tribute packs with bonus attributes. And you can only reserve it at specific major retailers. And will be available in limited quantities. How bad is it that you get an achievement for this? Like, legit, you get an achievement for this.
Ugh. Ugh. I don't even have anything to say without going into complete and utter rage mode. What the fuck is wrong with them? Sorry.
That is a beautiful question. I don't know how to answer that.
I tried.
But here's some upsides. Right? They're also releasing an Xbox 360 what looks like the Xbox One as a new model. It's available today. I'll be perfectly honest. I'm sorely tempted for the two of us to sit down and watch this conference just to hear your reactions of it live.
You know, we're not even cracking the ice of this conference. And I'm starting to realize the thought I was about to suggest would have been a horrible idea. I started to suggest us watching Microsoft's and Sony's just because they both had new consoles. Now I'm glad I didn't suggest that.
Because you'd be raging a lot?
Exactly.
Well, worse. Games could have sucked.
I'm sorry. You could have the best games in the world, and that would not redeem this god-awful console. Sorry.
And apparently Sony's press event is running late.
Wow, that's funny.
Yeah.
That is hilarious. It was supposed to start 11 minutes ago.
Yeah.
And they're running late.
And straight from Marcus Beard, a gamer from Game Trailers, Sony are still rewriting PowerPoint slides to say $3.99. Or perhaps the Sony presser is running late because they are updating over PSN. I loved his comments during the press conferences. They made him so much better. Yes, they're all snarky, but I don't care.
You know, right now, I've got a lot more respect for Sony than I do for Microsoft.
Okay.
And what's bad is the two consoles, they're really about on that same level. It's just the way that Microsoft's presenting it as opposed to how Sony has so far.
Yeah. But there are some upsides. Okay? No longer a limit of 100 friends on Xbox Live.
Woohoo, I'm still in the 80s.
I'm in like the 20s.
I'm only in the 80s because of like everyone that Glock ever is playing with. When I was on with him, kind of wound up on my friend list at one point in time.
They keep wanting to send you a friend request?
Yeah, and I get to the point where I'm like, what the heck.
Gold membership can be accessed by anyone in a single household, and all buying credits will be in players' local currency as opposed to Microsoft points. So no more Microsoft points!
Okay, but to this, they also just screwed up the Xbox Live memberships. Because now, instead of buying the individual memberships, they're only going to sell the family memberships. And the price is going to go whoop.
Xbox One games will take advantage of Smart Glass technology to allow friends to see your progress in the game, along with matching you up with other players while you're playing a game's single-player mode. Yeah, it seems completely pointless to me.
Well, it kind of, I was going to look into smart glass when they first introduced that. Until I realized that for Androids, they only work on the newest, which is the stuff that only tablets have access to. And I have no idea the specs for the iDevices. I would assume it would be about the same. So unless you've got all kinds of different technologies, smart glass does absolutely jack shit.
Upload Studio allows players to upload gameplay videos automatically to the Xbox Cloud. Personalization like commentary and skins for the video can be added, which look cheesy as fuck.
I wouldn't doubt it. It's
They also look
Microsoft.
crap as fuck.
It's Microsoft. They're not known for doing good programs. Internet Explorer. Need I say more?
I'm sorry, but we have better production values than that upload of Killer Instinct. And we have still images.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't point that one out.
Yeah.
Twitch TV is teaming up with Microsoft, allowing players to instantly broadcast gameplay. Connect will allow players to have voice and video along with the streams, so everyone in the world can hear everything going on in your room, because that Connect mic is sensitive as fuck.
Yep. Yep.
You don't believe us? Ask Locke.
Yeah.
He talked to us.
We have told
on
him
Xbox.
countless times to get off of his Connect.
Yeah, because we can hear everything.
Someone opens the door, you can hear it. Someone whispers in another room, you can hear it.
You can hear the TV, which means
Echo,
that's
echo, echo, echo,
Yeah.
echo, echo, echo.
Now, on top of that, there is one good benefit. If you have Xbox Live Gold membership, you get 2 free games every month. 2 of which are Assassin's Creed 2 and Halo 3. Apparently they're improving matchmaking too.
Oh, God. I hate hearing that.
Improving matchmaking?
Yes, because you know what that means? That does not mean improving matchmaking. That means breaking it worse. I swear to God, with the Halo matchmaking, oh, we've improved matchmaking. Yeah, you've made it worse. Oh, we've improved it. No, you screwed it up worse. Get it through your head. You're making it worse. You're not helping it.
Okay. Now, aside from the games, what do you think of Xbox One right now?
They can keep their $500. That's just all there is to it.
I kind of have to agree to you.
They're showing all this cool stuff that, yeah, I'll admit, the stuff they're showing that this console can do is cool if it actually can do it. I've got serious doubts in it actually doing it. Number one. Number two, they're doing completely dick moves. I mean, wow, Microsoft, wow.
I'll be perfectly honest. Here's how I felt at this when I was watching this conference. I was expecting them to address what people have talked about a lot since the Xbox One reveal. In some fashion. Yes, they released that article like last week saying, oh, this. I expect them to at least come up on stage on what is going to be their biggest stage of the year and say, yes, it has these restrictions, but insert whatever the hell they're going to spin this to make it sound better than it is. And they didn't. At all.
They just kept going like nothing ever happened. Like
Even
no one
worse.
had any questions.
Even worse, I felt like They were jingling keys in front of everyone's faces. Like, look at the keys. Look at our games. Look at our games. Look at what we're doing. Look at us. We're giving you 2 free games every month. Please don't. Please buy the Xbox One.
Yeah, you're exactly right. I mean, I can guarantee it to you. Sony, they didn't have to get up there and say, hey, you get free games if you sign up for our membership.
Which, by
No,
the way, they already do.
exactly. They did that and not really even said anything about it. I mean,
Yeah.
you got to kind of think, when they're focusing on stuff like that, they're not even concerned about the console.
Especially when you look at what got announced. Which we'll go step by step. We're going to watch some videos, not watch others, because some of them are completely pointless because they're absolute teasers and they offer us nothing in terms of exploration or whatnot. Well, some actually offer talking points.
There is one that, yes, you said it does not really offer anything, but I kind of just want to see it to prove a point there.
I know. I want to watch it too because I feel they could have done it a different way and made it more interesting, but they didn't. And I have to go, but you were building up to this at the end. But
all in all, and I'm going to say this before we hop into the games, it would take a lot for me to change my mind. And I mean a lot. They would practically have to give me the console before I would even think of playing on it.
yeah.
I'll keep my 360. I'll keep playing it until they quit supporting the 360, and then that's it.
Yeah. So, with that aside, first up, we had Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain, showed off, and it wasn't a demo at all. It was a trailer that they sped up with the gameplay at points, and that was really it.
Wow. Just wow.
We'll watch that one just to see the gameplay stuff from there, but from what I've seen of Phantom Pain and Ground Zeroes, it's what you expect.
It's your traditional Metal Gear Solid kind of game.
Yeah, it looks like what we've seen before for Phantom Pain and Ground Zeroes. And apparently they're both combined together for this trailer. Because I thought they were 2 different games.
But, no. Nope. Nope, not touching that one. Okay. Keyed up ready.
Alright, starting up the Phantom Pain trailer in 3, 2, 1. I'll switch over to chat periodically because I'm not bothering with my screen today.
Don't you die on me, damn it! He's dropping! Intubate, now! Cardiac arrest, he's in VFib! Clear!
Wait a minute.
What?
This isn't the E3 trailer. How dare you like me with that?
No response, hit him again! Clear!
Is it better than the E3 trailer?
It has no gameplay.
Alright.
Just pause. Not gonna bother with it. Then,
Okay.
wow. Wow.
Wow.
Alrighty then, moving on. We did get a trailer for Halo 5 coming out next year.
Yeah, this is the one.
Yeah.
Oh, God. No, I'm going to keep doing that, aren't I? Oh,
What?
Twitch. When I said this is the one,
Oh, yeah.
it triggered that.
Don't feel bad. I heard people from GameStop call the Xbox One the Xbox, not GameSpot. It's GameSpot, the Xbox Bone. Or the X-Bone. They literally called that in conversation on one of their pre-streams. I believe it was for EA.
That is
I don't blame
awesome.
him for using that one, but that's a horrible term to be using. Anyway, we're gonna move on to the Halo one.
Yeah.
Thank you, if we're ready.
Hold on.
I'll check the quality.
Yeah. It's still chugga chugga for me. I don't understand why. Don't think I'm dropping any frames. Nope, not dropped any frames.
Alright. Ready?
Yep.
Alright, queuing up the Halo 5 trailer. Not gonna be Halo. I don't think
It
it's
is
Halo.
Halo 5.
In 3, 2, 1, go.
Remember when
By
I
the
kind
way,
of
if
done
you think,
named them?
by the way, if you think this doesn't look like a Halo game, don't be surprised. I didn't think it was either. Nobody was. There were legit jokes of like, it's a Halo game. It's like, oh wait, it is Halo. Fuck. Seriously, does this look like Halo to you, Dolly?
No. Well, now, yeah.
Yeah.
Up till right there, no.
I really didn't catch for me until right about when the hood comes off.
So then, is this another Forerunner planet?
I don't know.
Now, what the fuck is that thing?
I don't know. I think it's Forerunner. See, it wasn't until right here I'm like, oh, it's Halo. Because there's Cortana's ship. Set up as a necklace now.
That's Forerunner.
And there's Chief with his helmet cracked in places.
Okay, is it just me, or did that not seem like a little fancier than Halo 4?
It seemed like a little fancy from Halo 4. Although I think they could have done something different and probably would have made a bigger impact.
Okay, what?
Alright, you know how Chief's got the cloak on over his armor?
Yeah,
Why do they not have the helmet off?
good point.
They build up to that at the end of 4. And now they're like, nope, helmet on.
Well, you've also got to keep in mind, too, in every instance where the Chief would possibly have his helmet off, they never let you see him without the helmet.
Right.
He's that faceless hero. If they do something like that, it'll be at the end of 6.
I just think it's like, with Halo 4, we finally got to see a bit of Chief's face. Spoilers. He did.
I don't
And I
see
would
how
say-
that could technically be considered a spoiler. I mean,
Well, that's a legendary ending, isn't it? But for me, I'm just like, let his face be shown. He's having this like moment where he's like looking at Cortana's ship. So you can figure it out. It's cheap. Green armor, Halo, Cortana's chip as a necklace. We can put it together that it's cheap.
I could spot it with that rock formation.
Yeah.
And I know that sounds completely strange, but when you have seen so much of the Halo universe, you can kind of spot that.
Yeah.
That's why when you said, does this look like Halo, I was like, up till that point, no.
Yeah. It wasn't, honestly for me, it wasn't until the armor started popping up. I'm like, oh, it's Halo. That was pretty much it for Halo. Besides, oh, by the way, you know about the mobile game, Spartan Assault?
No.
It's some just top-down shooter game. Talked about that a bit. Didn't seem something that important to talk about. Moving on from there, one of the more interesting games that's not Xbox One exclusive. And that is the new game from Respawn Entertainment. Or more appropriately, the former guys of essentially. This is Titanfall, and is honestly one of the more interesting games from Microsoft's press conference. That was actually shown in something more than a pre-rendered cutscene.
You know what I just thought about?
What?
You know why they had something for Halo on there? Grasping at straws.
We're desperate! We're desperate! Here, Halo's on Xbox One! Please?
Well, you think about it. They know Halo's the moneymaker.
Yeah.
If they didn't have Halo at E3 showing off on the One, they would really be kind of just dead.
Yeah.
They had to do that. They were grasping at straws. And you know something that's kind of surprising me?
What?
You're starting to see a lot more like Titanfall right here. Where, yeah, it's on console, but it's also on PC.
It's also on 362.
It's kind of making you wonder if maybe even the developers are like, holy shit, they're fixing to kill themselves.
You ready to look at the Titanfall trailer? Hopefully this shows a little bit of the gameplay of it.
Yep.
Alright. Starting up Titanfall in 3, 2, 1, go.
Stand by for Titanfall.
I should have been here. They're going to call us marauders, terrorists, or worse. I'm sorry. I promised you I'd never get back in one of those damn machines again. If you're looking down, I hope you understand. We left everything behind.
And everything you see is actual gameplay.
Getting here was just the beginning.
Or at least looks like the gameplay.
You said it would be tough to start over, but I didn't listen. You said more would follow. I thought they'd leave us alone. I was wrong. But there's no turning back. This is our land. This is our land. And I will fight for it. I don't know if there's any honor left on the frontier. If there ever was. I just know. I'm gonna make them pay.
That actually looked pretty good.
Yeah. And you can actually hop into those Titans and go around in them and shoot people. I think it's just a straight up multiplayer game that apparently has a single player feel according to Respawn. Although it does remind me of, do you remember MAG? Passive action game?
Wanting to say yeah, but
It reminds me a little bit of that, and I don't know why. It may just be like, design-wise, it kind of reminds me of MAG. Outside the giant walking mech stuff, that would have been MAG. Some of the design elements remind me of that. Next up, Dead Rising 3 got announced, and it's like a darker and more mature Dead Rising game.
but it's still a Dead Rising game.
Yeah. Although the good thing is you can, like, on the fly, combine weapons to do stuff. You can combine, like, a sledgehammer and a chainsaw to get, sledgehammer chainsaw thing. Combine a flashlight to your gun and get, gun with the flashlight. You do that on the fly. Which I think is definitely an improvement over Dead Rising 1 and 2 because you had to go into a store or go into a specific area in order to do this. Now, I just got this on me. Boop, 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 done. And it's an Xbox One exclusive, but,
Eh.
You remember the Crimson Dragon game from a while back? It may not have been under that name, but what looked like Panzer Dragoon?
I think so.
That premiered with a trailer with no sound. Yeah, the trailer played, but had no sound. And it was the only sound you could hear was the audience.
That's funny right there.
And it looked like what we covered before. Nothing new there. Battlefield 4 had a demo which had problems, and the audience was giving them crap for it. I think they were giving crap to the guys backstage instead of the Battlefield 4 guys because they didn't really deserve that because they were just confused as to what the hell they needed to do because they're like, okay, we're going later. Oh, now we're going now. Okay. I felt bad for them. But we've seen Battlefield 4 before. There was nothing new here.
No.
It was a single-player demonstration. The more interesting Battlefield 4 demo was done at EA, if you ask me.
I mean, I'm sorry. Glock's all head up over Battlefield 4, but to me, it just looks like another Battlefield.
Yeah. Honestly, what they did in the multiplayer demo makes me more interested into it because of, I guess, the dynamics that can happen in multiplayer in terms of the environment. And that's just me. But we'll get to that demo next conference. But next up, Witcher 3, which looked like Witcher. It looked like Witcher. I know nothing about Witcher except this looked like the next Witcher game. Comments on any of that? Alright, moving on from there, we had Rise, Son of Rome, which had a lot of QuickTime events. Like, it looked good graphically, but because a lot of the combat was slash, 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 oh, I got him weak enough, time to do a QuickTime event to finish him off. That was it.
Huh.
I'm sure we'll have a demo of that sometime later this week. It's not listed here. Killer Instinct was shown off to much happiness. But here's a little bad news.
What?
Kingdom by Double Helix, apparently. You don't know that studio?
Uh-uh.
Okay. You remember the Battleship game? You know the first-person Battleship game?
Yeah.
They did that. They did Green Lantern Rise of the Manhunters. They did G.I. Joe The Rise of Cobra. They did Silent Hill Hokum.
Hmm.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
Not looking good for them. But, next up, Sunset Overdrive got shown off from Insomniac, and it was a trailer of, I'm guessing, a co-op zombie game? I don't know. So, I just don't know about this one, because I'm like, co-op zombie game? I guess? Forza 5 got shown off, and it's Forza. Okay. Minecraft Xbox One Edition!
Yep. Mojang just literally went, Microsoft no do backwards compatibility? We'll fix that.
It's like, release it on the Xbox One as a different version. It has a new edition. That apparently will have, better implementation that get on the PC version.
But that's what gets me. If they're going to do that, does that mean they're going to quit supporting the 360 edition?
I don't know. All I know is bigger maps, bigger and better stuff, but no mod supporting, and the stuff you get on the Minecraft on PC.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I like World Edit.
Quantum Break was shown off, and still don't know jack shit about that game, because it was just a cutscene that explained nothing, apparently. And D4, a sales-rated episodic murder mystery game, was announced, and that was it.
Wow. Wow.
Alright. Now this one, again, another interesting one. Project Spark. Okay. You know what Little Big Planet is, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Take the core concept of Little Big Planet, and that is creating levels and playing those levels. Okay?
Right.
Go from 2D to 3D and have different ways to change stuff. Like you can make certain things behave differently. Like you can make a rock act like a pet.
So,
And you have co-op where you can also change the environment as well to help you play the levels.
And I see here too, it uses Smart Glass and Connect too.
Yes.
So essentially, it's like Forge on steroids.
Pretty much. Like super steroids. Like you can take that pet rock and turn it into giant mech that you hop in. And you can be like Iceman from X-Men and feel a whole bunch of ground right in front of you as you go along.
That's actually not a half bad idea.
I know! It seemed like an interesting game. Because I'm like, oh, it's Little Big Planet except 3D, and you can do a bunch of different stuff with it. Okay, I like this.
It's like if Halo's Forge and Little Big Planet got together and had a baby, that would be like that.
Yeah. And it's really cool, because you can just set up different enemies and all this stuff. And I'm like, if this is just the beginnings of what this game can do, if it's just as if you do just as much stuff as Little Big Planet does in terms of level developing, that could be something.
Yeah.
Maybe. Aside from that, a couple of 360 games were announced. Max the Curse of Brotherhood it was announced. It like a little side-scrolling platformer that kind of looks cartoonish, but not really. Might be cool. Dark Souls 2 was announced. And something else. Those 360. Don't remember. But, yeah, because we did 360 stuff first before we moved on to Xbox One. Oh well.
Of course, because the Xbox One was the focus of the conference.
Yeah. So, what do you think?
I think too much one, not enough 360. If they're planning on still supporting 360, then they need to treat it as an equal. They're not going to win me over on the one. That's all there is to it.
Yeah. Honestly, looking at this, yes, there's some cool games, but...
But, okay, you look. Project Spark,
Titanfall, which is going to be on PC.
No, I'm just thinking about stuff that's only one specific that's kind of got my interest.
Halo 5 and Spark.
Pretty much.
And
So sit back and look at that. Two one specific games are the only thing that's got my attention out of all that.
Yeah.
That's not changing my opinion about the console.
Yeah.
I don't mind not playing Halo 5. They kind of burned me on Halo 4. That's all there is to it.
And honestly, if I want to know the story of Halo 5,
I'll watch someone that'll stream it.
yeah.
Where there's a game, there'll be someone streaming it.
Yeah. And since the Xbox One can do streaming to Twitch,
everyone will be streaming it, so you'll have crap on top of good people.
Yeah.
No offense to anyone out there trying to start up. That's just all there is to it. When you start something, you are crap. We've been there. We know.
We're still trying to figure stuff out.
We're farther than we were.
Yeah.
We actually have a working site now.
Yes.
Instead of a half-broken one all the time because I want to try to screw with stuff.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah. But,
yeah, they're not winning me over on the Xbox One.
Yeah. And an IGN article brought up a good point when it comes to the Xbox One. Is what are you willing to pay? Because it's not just dropping $4.99 for the Xbox One and dropping hopefully $60 for a game. You're paying the price of pretty much giving up your consumer rights to that title. Being able to play it whenever you want. Because you don't. Can't. You are limited there. Give up your right in terms of privacy because the Kinect is watching you all the time. What Microsoft does with that data, who knows? But they are still watching you with the Kinect.
Every time you're tapping, you're screwing your mic up.
Am I going up in sensitivity?
Down.
Down? Oh.
Yeah. You're like extremely quiet now.
That's weird because it didn't go down at all.
I hate your mic's auto adjust.
I know. I think my mic did its whole like swap to one side again.
Oh boy.
It's good.
Oh dear God.
Fix it.
You fight with
But yeah,
that thing all the time.
I don't really fight with anything besides the little box. That's really it. I think it's just like loose stuff in there. That's what causes it.
Might be.
But that's what I'm putting out there. And that's what got proposed by an editing in the Viking article covering the contents. Are you willing to pay all that, play whatever game you want on the Xbox One? Are you? Ask yourself that question first.
Well, something else you got to ask yourself when you're looking, and this is just in general, and it can go for the PS4 also. When you look at a console that does not have backwards compatibility, are you going to be buying a lot of games for that console? You look, like I said, there's only 2 Xbox One specific games in that list that I would be even considering looking at.
Yeah. Same here.
2. That does not justify me going out and spending $500 on a new console. If I'm going to spend that much money on a new console, there better at least be 10 to 20 games that I'm willing to go and buy.
Yeah.
Right now, there's not. I'm not even going to put the Xbox One into consideration. I mean, that alone right there is going to lose people. If they don't do something to get backwards compatibility going, even if it's just the arcade games, if they can't do something with that, they're going to lose a lot of people.
Yeah.
And same can be said for the PS4. I mean, you look, you've got a PS3 and a PS4. How many that you know of right now, and I know the press conference is going on, so if you found anything out through that, ignore that. But how many that you know of right now are PS4 specific that would be swaying you to go buy the PS4?
Because there are no PlayStation 4 specific games that I know of.
Exactly. There's no drive for you to go buy a PS4.
Yeah.
That's the same with the Xbox One there. There's no drive. You look, even Halo 5, it ain't coming out till next year. So that ain't even a meaning for right now.
Yeah.
They're not putting 2 and 2 together.
And honestly, I'm just now starting to get some interest in 3DS and Wii U, because they're starting to build up a library of games I would want to try and want to play.
And see, that's where Nintendo's going to turn the tables on them.
It's going to happen tomorrow. Honestly, tomorrow, depending on what they show off, they may censor Wii U platform. They may.
I mean, you've got to look at that. It's all in the games. Right now, I'm perfectly fine with sticking to PC gaming. If I want to buy a console, right now, Nintendo's got my money. Sony and Microsoft can kiss it goodbye. That's just, and that's what I'm seeing right there. Microsoft's lost every bit of my respect for the way that they're doing the Xbox One.
Yeah.
Right now, I hold Sony higher. Even though their consoles are practically the same, neither one's doing backwards compatibility. Nothing that everyone's gotten used to is with either of these consoles. I applaud Sony more for the
Hmm.
simple fact of at least they're not trying to say we're going to backwards support all the way to the PS1 when we know we couldn't do it with the PS3.
Yeah,
I give them more credit for saying we're not going to even touch that.
yeah. And especially with that, they've given people access to games that were rare. They've gotten given access to PlayStation 1 games that, nobody got in the States because you could get Japanese PS1 games. Nobody got those in the States. And it'd be a bitch and a half to import them these days.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and the big battle, online service. You've always had that between Xbox Live and the PSN. Honestly, I don't mind paying for Xbox Live.
Can't do I.
I've never heard of them getting hacked. On the other side, PSN, if I had a free account, guess what? I'm not going to be buying too much. If I do, I'm going to get a paid account first because I'll know they've got more security.
Yeah.
That whole argument there, that means nothing to me. If I want a free PSN account, okay. But guess what? I'm not going to be buying anything through that system either because I'm not going to take that chance.
Yeah. That's why I do so much with cards on console services. I only pay stuff with cards. The prepaid cards.
I've got one of those prepaid debits. I'll use that, but as far as if I had a credit card or a bank account or anything like that, I wouldn't be touching
Yeah,
either of
I
them.
know. Yeah, I straight up, I use, their prepaid cards for Xbox Live when I renew it. I get a prepaid 12-month card. If I want points on any of the consoles, I only get a prepaid card.
Which, that made me think of something right there too. Are they going to get rid of that if they're getting rid of Microsoft points?
I doubt that because Sony does real money, and they still have prepaid cards.
Well, I mean, Microsoft is kind of screwing everything that they've worked the past, 10 years on? Yeah. Silence.
But I'll say this much, considering the pulse, that little term, the pulse on my Twitter is, Sony hasn't fucked up yet.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Maybe they won't. Maybe they'll realize Microsoft has screwed themselves. We don't
Yeah.
need to do that. Perhaps
Barman.
that could be why they were 15 minutes late.
Yeah.
Maybe they were like, oh shit, our conference could really piss people off. Let's fix this real quick.
And also, make sure we have no technical difficulties, because that created some E3 moments for Microsoft that
Yeah.
no one's going to forget for a while.
Which that's good and bad. It's good because people are going to remember the Microsoft conference.
But bad because now that conference is going to be set in the same breath as Giant Enemy Crab.
Uh,
So, yeah.
yeah.
Microsoft, you did good in the games department. Yeah, you could have had more gameplay, but you still had the games. Too bad you didn't do the things you do. Address issues. It didn't really matter to me if you removed it or not. You need to man up and say, yes, we're doing this, but we are trying to make it better for you. Didn't do that. So every single game you showed off doesn't matter.
And like I said, how many Xbox One specific games were there?
It was tough to tell because they were like, sometimes they were exclusive, sometimes they were not, and they weren't specific on which.
Exactly. Truth be known, most of the ones that you don't know anything about are probably going to be Xbox One and 360. I highly doubt a lot of your developers are going to go straight to Xbox One only when they're coming out of the gate, because they know Microsoft's not doing backwards compatibility.
The only reason I know Project Pixel is Xbox One exclusive is because it's from their internal studio.
Right. Microsoft's going to be the only ones that are going to just completely ditch the 360. You watch. But, and case in point, I don't even see Halo 5 making it to the 360. If it does, that's going to be amazing. If they come out, and say it's going to be on 360 and Xbox One, that is going to be surprising to me.
Yeah, and I'll pick it on 360 just to spite them.
I would too.
Like, I bought it on 360. Fuck it. Anyway, we need to move on.
Yeah.
Because we spent our
Basically,
hour on Microsoft.
Basically, as we're transitioning, final comment, Microsoft sucks right now.
Yeah.
That's all there is to it.
And it may be like the cool thing to hate them, but we're bringing our reasons why. People can hate on them just to hate on them, but we're bringing our reasons to the table.
Yeah, we have legit reasons.
Yeah.
But all in all, like, everything we've said in the past hour can be summarized in that one sentence. Microsoft sucks. I mean, that's one of the few sentences I'm surprised I said, but yeah. They're getting to that point.
Alright,
But
moving on. We're flipping out over an old man head for Sony's press conference. I don't know.
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
We're going to move on to EA, which this will be about as rapid fire as it gets because there was few things that could be really talked about. First up, and I'll be perfectly honest, I'm excited for this game just cause. Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare.
Oh, that sounds awesome.
It is. It's glorious.
Oh, God. You know, when you started out about the EA press conference and said it was rapid fire, I was fixing to say, what, is it sports, Battlefield 4 end? But actually, I did not realize that they had Plants vs. Zombies.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
But they had this to start off, and I'll tell you this much, you could start off better, because this is absolutely entertaining. I don't care if people were shitting on this game on Twitter. I'm excited for it. We're gonna watch this trailer.
I know.
I love it because it also makes fun of Call of Duty. It has all these little things that nag at Call of Duty.
Well, okay.
A little bit.
Okay, think about the name of it.
I know! They have a drone in the game as an onion.
Well, I mean, Garden Warfare.
Yeah.
Modern Warfare.
Yeah! I love it. It's EA poking fun at Call of Duty in a way.
Which is awesome.
Yeah. Anyway, you get it ready?
Yep. Yep.
Alright, starting up in 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, sweet, it's coming for the 360 too. I've got to buy it.
Yeah, it's running on Frostbite too. But I love how it starts off making fun of Battlefield 2. They're poking fun at themselves.
Yeah.
Just look at this and don't tell me it's Battlefield. I thought it was Battlefield.
Brains.
I love it.
Oh,
And guess what it plays like from the demo that was shown off at EA press conference?
how?
I don't remember it, but do you remember that tower defense game that was on Xbox Live Arcade?
Uh,
That you, me, Glock, and James played a bunch?
Dungeon Defenders.
Yes. It plays like that.
Awesome.
I honestly, I don't care. I love this game.
When can we pre-order? That would be one I would not care.
Yep. Xbox One 360, spring 2014, and one of
Oh,
the guys is wearing a shirt for Plants vs. Zombies with some Mass Effect thing, I
oh,
guess.
oh. Hey, did you see that? It said it will release exclusively first on Xbox One and 360. I bet you they're going to at least have a PS version and probably a PC version.
Yeah. I don't care if people were shitting on this game on Twitter. I like it. Just like some of the stuff Ubisoft is showing off. I like it. I don't care if you're shitting on it.
That's awesome though. I've got to get that.
Anyway, moving on from there, they also confirmed like Puggle 2 before the guy ran off stage. He's like, Puggle 2! Also announced, and he ran off stage. It was one of the guys for Plants vs. Zombies. And I'm like, come back. Why would you be here for the entire time? Because you are entertaining. He came out with like a big, like a big old like zombie head he had on his head. Came out wearing that. I loved it. So entertaining. Anyway, moving on. To satisfy both myself and Glock and our need for Battlefront, it's confirmed. We're getting Battlefront. Finally.
Finally.
Finally. Although the preview is like 12 seconds long and it shows crap all.
34.
34 seconds and it shows crap all. But it's being done by DICE.
Queued up, ready to go.
There's nothing in there, so don't bother.
Nah.
There's
I'm
nothing.
playing for the hell of it then.
But yeah, there's nothing there except it's on Hawk, and I'm assuming it's like episode 5-ish. No confirmation on different stuff there, unless it's like at the end of the trailer.
Okay.
Oh well. Okay, no console stuff there. I would assume it'd be multi-platform.
Probably.
Next up, Mirror's Edge 2 trailer that showed a whole lot of nothing. Just Faith getting a tattoo. Well, 2 tattoos actually. That was it. But yeah, Mirror's Edge coming when it's ready. And that was legit at the end of the trailer. They're like, coming when it's ready. I love that too. Dragon Age Inquisition. Nothing much there besides, standard fair trailer. Not really gonna bother with that one. Fall next year. And that was pretty much it. Trailer made no sense to me, but that's because I probably know nothing. I don't know anything about Dragon Age Origins besides, oh yeah, that one chick was at the end of the trailer. That was it. And I'm like, I have no clue about this trailer. And finally, to end off E3, or not E3, EA, or do the damn thing G-Wolf is doing. Mixing E3 and EA.
Oh, dear God.
Alright, we're going to end off on multiplayer Battlefield 4 footage. This is what gets me kind of interested in the game, just because of the possible situations you can find yourself in the game with friends. And
Well-
that's kind of it.
Well, and I noticed something there. 64-player multiplayer.
Yes.
That has got to be the most on a console.
And when they were talking about fully destructible, okay, you see how in that screenshot they're at the top of the building?
Yeah.
Wait and see on that building.
Alright, queued up ready.
Alright, starting up the Battlefield 4 multiplayer footage in 3, 2, 1, go. And this looks to be kind of clipped together, that footage. And they took out the audio of the guys calling orders. If it looks a bit staged, yeah, it probably is a bit staged. But it's live gameplay.
We've neutralized objective Bravo. I say again, objective Bravo has been neutralized. We now control objective Bravo.
Oh, by the way, hi tank. Ow. Watch this.
Oh,
Oh, hi tank. Oh, hang on a second. We gotta give you something real quick. Special delivery. That's only one of the two situations I love. It makes me kind of excited for Battlefield 4 now. The second one is gonna take us to the end of the trailer to get to. Insert that one reference everyone does about boats. Bailing out on the little speedboats. Speed, run away, and product placement for Battlefield 4 out there. I love that little 4 they slapped on the speedboats, just cuz. Up, going up the building. Da, 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 da. Load, load, loading, loading, reloading, reloading. Alright, there we go.
I have eyes on an enemy machine gunner, south of your location.
And yes, they probably have God mode on. I don't care. I really don't care if it's staged, because this right here is what gets me excited. And yes, there's smart glass tablet bullshit. Is yep, see, calling in the airstrike. on a tablet. Da 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 da. This seems to be cut together from the conference. They didn't cut away to the show that much on the tablet. If you're wondering why the building's leaning, just wait and see. Wait for them to turn around. They also get the whoop, 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 whoop. So, patch for Battlefield 4 now. Tommy. There. Two. Okay. Oh, we're still live. Well then. Hang off with real quick. Tommy seems to have appeared, so yeah, I just back on Battlefield 4. That's kind of why I'm excited for the game, just to find yourself in situations with that. If you got, a squad of your friends playing together, not going to be cooperating that much, which is lame. At least not normally. Outside that, EA had their usual stuff about the EA Sports stuff, football, EA Live, UFC, usual stuff. They also showed off Need for Speed Rivals, which looked kind of interesting, I guess. Also showed off some stuff from Need for Speed the movie, which that's what I expected to be. And I see Twitter is flipping its shit over Sony. Apparently Sony has pretty much won E3 in terms of conferences. Yeah. Okay. And they showed off stuff, some interesting, some not so much, but overall I wouldn't say it's a bad showing. Comic book track. That's one, maybe. Sort of, kind of. Uh, so yeah, so what to? Because I don't want to move on before Tommy has anything to say on before game in general. And Ubisoft had some interesting stuff to talk about. So, um, um, I might have to move on without him, maybe. So, that is, he was there for a second, and then he went, oh, I don't know. Hoping that doesn't happen. I'm out of stuff. Here. Hi, Tommy. Um, what else to say about EA? They kind of did everything I expected. You know, had the little surprise that I was excited about, and uh, wait a minute. There, Tommy? Hello? Okay, something's up here. Oh dear. First day of E3, folks, and we, as usual. What to do? I'll just move on. You can imagine any gameplay stuff from there. So, back. Alright, moving on to Ubisoft. Then, hey, everything they put on, really. Ubisoft tried to bring back the chick from last year, which is... But, beyond that, showed off a Watch Dogs trailer that's been out for a week or so. Pre-rendered, nothing really special there. Assassin's Creed Black Flag trailer, which didn't show off. Assassin's Creed trailer. Rayman Legends trailer, and some Rayman Legends gameplay, and that was it. Let's get that one kind of back. Showed off this weird thing for Splinter Cell Blacklist. It was kind of a trailer, but not really. Kind of not. Trials Fusion was shown off, coming for 360. Or with a mobile version coming to smartphones. Just Dance was also shown off, which is just Dance. special day. Outside of that, Rocksmith opened up the show, Rocksmith 2014. We had Jerry Cartel from Alice in Chains. Do a couple of songs, start off the show, and really it, showing off Rocksmith a bit. Okay, I'm severely disappointed that there's nothing for the crew. Rabbids Invasion will be an interactive TV show on the Nickelodeon channel. Be able to interact with it via the Xbox One. There. The Crew, which I think is already which is I'm trying to think of how best to describe this. It's an MMO, open world game, where you can play single player, you can play co-op, or you can play multiplayer. So you have all those options. And it's really focused on, like in the more recent Fast and Furious movies, gotten all these characters together to accomplish some type of task. Well, in the Crew, there's a lot of focus on that. So you teaming up with 3 of your friends and pulling off jobs, essentially. And you can customize vehicles and make them, more off-roady or more, high performance and whatnot. And, they look pretty cool. And it looked really fun. And I'm disappointed that they didn't put up a demo on this article. Next up would be the Mighty Quest for Epic Loot, which is kind of fun. Which is essentially where you build a castle and try to protect your loot. You go rob other people's castles and try to get their loot and have that little multiplayer fun with that. And that was pretty much it. It was kind of fun. It was kind of funny to watch that stuff. And we also had South Park in the Crew. Had its usual stuff. Had there. And that was pretty much all of Ubisoft. Yeah. So there's one last thing which I think is Ubisoft going, we're gonna do lightning in the bottle twice. Because we can, son. So yeah. Talking out loud. One thing that's one time of years we can talk about it maybe on Don't know where he is. I don't know if he's falling asleep or not. Entirely possible because there and wasn't. And the boo. Both are good to go. Good to go. Well then. And now something's popped up with Firefox. Okay, I'm kind of watching the stream now just to see what the hell going on there. Hope we get some kind of clue what's going on. Now finally something popped up with Firefox. But honestly, Ubisoft had, again, had some interesting stuff and stuff, but overall, they did what I felt like they should have done. Showed off stuff. Could have been more gameplay, same with EA, they could have done more gameplay with stuff, but they got interest in stuff, so that's something, at least. Hope we can fill up at some point. Maybe, hopefully, some point. Uh, uh, oh gee. Don't know what else to say right now. Tommy's all but vanished from me. You're still alive, I know that much. But he's vanished. Why? Canoe. Fix that. Do 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 do. Hello. They tell me that. We fully expect this to take only 2 hours, which I don't know what to do now. Besides just sit here and kind of chilling until Thomas shows back up. Do do. Don't mind me because I'm also watching going on, so kind of distracted at the moment. Well then, yeah. Um, enough. Oh, I can. Oh, um, do do do. Uh, Um, well then, um, you know what? I'm gonna see if I can try to stream, and hopefully we'll be back tonight with best of our usually day one special, maybe, hopefully, and then if this works. Work. That's not going to work. Oh dear. Oh dear. Well then, back here, folks. But yeah, folks, just keep you up to date. Apparently, Sony has pretty much went, yeah, we're gonna do everything Microsoft didn't do. At this point, the only thing they haven't done is pricing any kind of program stuff. The last, let's hope it's not bad. Um, hey, other than that, folks, probably got this on in a, well, uh, at this point, the sites are pretty little one-offs. And the one thing that was the little lightning in a bottle, lightning striking twice for Ubisoft. So, um, how about now? Is that empty? How? Hey, 5. If I doesn't have a clue what the hell is it? Don't hear anything. So what's going on? I'm utterly confused right now. Um, uh, happen. I really do. Kind of kept floating with my tire. Oh dear, we're gonna have so much fun apparently with maybe it's talk back to it. I can't. Well, uh, hopefully this doesn't happen. Nope. I heard my crackling. Tommy? Tommy? Tommy?
Yeah.
There?
Yeah.
What happened?
What do you mean?
You've been gone.
Hmm.
Been gone for over 20 minutes.
Ah, crap.
You fall asleep?
Yes.
Okay.
and and Firefox decides it wants to act goofy too, so
Yeah, I saw that. And let everyone know. Apparently, with a knockout, Tony has won.
hmm.
And I think that's all I want to say. Because Sony has apparently they pretty much made a segment where they were just going like, yeah, we don't do this, we don't do this, we don't do this, and it was pretty much telling Microsoft to go fuck off. We win. Okay, so did you see all of the Battlefield 4 footage?
Don't remember where I dropped off, but
Do you remember them going up into a building?
yeah.
Okay. They went up to the top of the building, they took out a helicopter that came up, they went across this little walkway to, I guess, the other part of the building, and then the building started to tilt. So they all jumped off, and then one of them turned around, and the building went and collapsed.
Hmm.
Like, straight up collapsed completely. And this is a tall skyscraper building. That's what makes me kind of excited for Battlefield 4, because I'm like, oh, moments like that would be fun with friends.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah. But that pretty much wraps up EA outside of sports, as I said. So I kind of went ahead and talked about some stuff.
All right.
So do you have anything else to say on EA?
No.
So I just felt like they did what they did. They could have had more gameplay, but yeah, they did their stuff. Boom, done. Moving on, we have Ubisoft, who had just about as much gameplay as EA had, but they decided to do lightning twice. They decided to strike lightning twice. So they had a Watch Dogs trailer, which is trailer, nothing there. Not gonna bother with it, especially from what I've heard. There is a demo for Watch Dogs press conference, so not gonna bother with it. Assassin's Creed Black Flag trailer, nothing new there. Rayman Legends trailer, nothing new there. Get that next one because we're leaving that for last. A strange little thing for Cell Blacklist. It wasn't really like trailer. It was like complication, a whole bunch of footage. That was it. New Trials game coming for Xbox One, Xbox 360, and PC, and in PlayStation 4, and a mobile version coming. I don't think they give a date. Just Dance. Yeah. Rocksmith. Yeah.